Hello and welcome back to Kragle Kreations. Today's update video is going to be on the Great Movie Ride. If you haven't been along for the ride with us, check our channel and check back at some old videos as we progress up to this point. We still haven't got it totally finished, but it's coming along pretty good. So let's get into it right now. Obviously, if you looked at the thumbnail, we've got one of the rooms done on the ride. A little history on the ride itself. 1989, Hollywood Studios opened, and this was one of the premier rides. So this is right down Hollywood Boulevard. You see the Great Movie Ride as you come into the park. It used to have, for a certain amount of time in the 90s there, they put a big hat in the way, the big Sorcerer Mickey hat. That is now, it's been removed for a while, and they changed the ride from the Great Movie Ride to Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway. So our family really loved this ride back when it was the Great Movie Ride. It goes through old movies. They're actually movies that even at the time my kids were too small to even seen, but we really fell in love with the ride. It was something that we did a lot when we went to the parks, and so we decided to make it into Lego. Or make it out of Lego, I should say. And so this is a facade. It is the Chinese Theater, and it's got a lot of the same. It's almost a replica of the Chinese Theater, and there are concrete handprints of stars. We've got those as well. We've got Kermit and Mary Poppins, C-3PO and R2-D2. Got the Marvel crew back there, Goofy, Mickey and Minnie, and we do have the new Mickey Fantasia minifig. We've got Harrison Ford, Hulk Hogan, Sylvester Stallone as Rocky, and we've got even during Star Wars weekends and Star Wars days back in the early 2000s, they had the First Order troopers and Phasma coming down in front of the ride down the street there in a processional, and they also had the whole Star Wars crew. They put a big stage up in front of this and that. So we might do that at some point, but we want to shoot a little shout out to them in this build as well. On the sides here, we have the signage for the Great Movie Ride, and that turned out really well. The overall look is just been a long time coming. I think it turned out really well. If you look into the front, some of the new additions that I have as we've been updating this is the lines out front there, those statues. And then obviously you see a lot of stud work there. We've got to get some more tile, in there. There's also some canopies above the doors back here and some artwork on the sides of the walls that I still have to get up into the build. But we've got some of the planters and that we've got placed in there, and the queue line and that. So that is the look of the interior there. We've also got everything tiled pretty much out front. Everything's pretty much tiled. These lights here I'd like to eventually get illuminated. And I've also have to get some lamp posts that I've not been able to find the right color and style. So I'm looking for those as well. So that is the update of the outside. And I am gonna switch over here and I'm gonna show you guys one of the additions, like I said, one of the rooms of the ride. So it's not the queue or the entrance to the ride. It's actually dead smack in the middle of the ride pretty much. It is the Indiana Jones scene. So I'm gonna go to that right now. All right, now I got that out of the way here over to the side, but I wanted to go over the fact that I did not Mills plate the Chinese Theater. I was going to, but I just didn't have enough plates, and I thought it would be, it's a big build anyway, so I think I'm gonna reinforce it with maybe a wood sheet underneath if I want to transport it, and it does fit out of normal door frames. So it is actually 6 48 by 48 base plates big. So there is that over to the side, and here is the build. Now what we're going to do, and talking about Mills plates, this is on a Mills plate, and it's a 48 by 48 Mills plate, And so we're gonna make all the different ride sections on Mill's plate. Now, this isn't totally done yet. I've got to do some tile work up here at the top. But if you guys have been on the ride, you can see the familiar aspects of it, I hope. If you haven't, check out YouTube. There's complete videos of the ride itself. It was a pretty neat ride. And let me come around this way. So what I'm gonna do is, by building them on Mill's plates in blocks like this, I can then place them behind the Chinese theater in order, and we can have the complete ride. I still have to make the ride vehicles, but this vantage point here is the opening when you come from Alien. So Alien, the movie with Sigourney Weaver, that is also a section that we'll be building. And you come in from that and you come right in this opening here. And I'm gonna do my best to get some good video shots here, but you come in here and I'm gonna try to slide the camera in this area here. So you're coming in like this, and you see Indy getting the arc. And kind of come around there. I'm kind of doing this blind, so hopefully some good vantage points here. And as we look up at the structures there, I used some of the elements from the new Indiana Jones sets. It worked out perfectly. If you look there, if we look in this area right here, you can see the R2 and C-3PO. That actually is in the ride. It's actually up on the wall behind, which I'll be adding later on too. There's a couple sticker elements that I'll make, custom stickers that I'll make for this as well. So that is the one side. So you'll be coming down in your ride vehicle this way and then go right out the side here. And if you guys that have been in there, you know that then it then goes to the interactive acting section of the ride, because there was some, the ride vehicle has a driver that plays a role in the ride itself. It's kind of interactive. So I'm gonna turn this around now and give you guys a view of the other side. The other side, we have still more of those elements from the recent sets. And that's on this wall is where I'm gonna probably place some of my custom stickers on the wall there. And trying to get a vantage point of that. I guess I should really zoom out a little bit. See if I can do that. Let's see if I can change the zoom. Let's go out. As we come down in there, you can see that a little better then. I've still got to fill in some more snakes in that, but there's a lot of it is pretty much complete. The sticker elements and the and adding some snakes in that. I'm going to spin this around. And it is very good on Mill's plates to move the structure too. So you guys can see, we're going to keep the top open like this. In the ride, it was just a movie set, so it was open, so it really runs right into being able to do something like what we've done here. So that is the inside there. So I will be putting some more videos out with this as well in the future. So I get some better vantage points, but this is the vantage point of coming in. And I will probably put a video with the audio from the ride eventually on YouTube. But I wanted to give you guys a quick shot at what we've been doing here. And so I'm gonna put this back into normal mode there. And that is the Indiana Jones section of the Great Movie Ride. So I will, like I said, be posting some pictures on Instagram and maybe doing some videos on TikTok and that. So I will do some additional views of that and probably do some images on, I'll do some more videos on YouTube as well. Like I said, I'm gonna use the audio from the ride. So here's a good viewpoint of it right here. I'm gonna take that down one more time here. And that kind of turned out well. And that is Indiana Jones. So I will continue to work on those. Stay with us as we do updates on the Great Movie Ride. And again, like always, we appreciate you guys following, subscribing, sharing us with any Disney or Lego fans, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye now.